Today we are going to be working on graphing the coordinate plane. So we've worked on graphing prior to this when we did the foldable with the different quadrants. So today we're just going to continue on with that, and we're going to do some reflections. That's going to be the difference between today and the work we've previously done. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to graph -3, 4. So at the bottom of yours it says graph -3, 4, so I'm going to graph -3, 4. So you go x first, so -3, and then up 4. This then is the point -3, 4. Typically we will label that or give it a letter of some kind, so that way we know what we've graphed. Okay. The next one says, what is point M? So I'm going to look at point M, and now I need to find the point of it. So I'm going to go my x first. So I went to 5, and then I went down to -5. So what's point M? Point M then is over to the x, 5, then -5. So 5, -5 is point M. Okay. Now we're going to graph point, the coordinate -5, -6. So I'm going to go -5, then down to -6, so -5, -6. And again, we'll label it -5, -6. Okay. All right, what is point C? Point C, so I'm going to point to point C. Okay. And then I'm going to go on my x first. So on my x, I went to -2. And then on my y, I went down -2. So point C is -2, -2. The next one says reflect point Y over the y-axis. So now we need to talk about reflections. When it says reflect over the y-axis or over the x-axis, it might be helpful to have 2 different colored markers. What you're going to do is you're going to highlight the y-axis in one color, and then I want you to highlight the x-axis in a different color. Okay? Try to make that one a little bit thicker too. Okay? So this is my y, this is my x. So when it says reflect my point y over the y-axis, that's the green. So if I'm in this quadrant, I need to go over the green line. Okay? So it might help you, okay, once you have your colors, to kind of box this one off in the green, because you're going to reflect it across the y-axis. Okay? I'm going to try and extend this a little bit more so you can see this. There we go. Okay, so we're going to reflect point y over the y-axis. Here's y, and I need to go over the green. So I need to be in this exact same spot over the green. So I need to be the exact same distance. So you need to be at -8, 1. Do you see how this is the exact same distance as the other? So this would be called y prime. Okay. This question then asks you, what is point y and what is y prime? So let's list here, what is y? Y is at -8, 1, and y prime then is at 8, 1. Okay. The next one says reflect point T over the x-axis. So if you put your hand here, you need to reflect over that, okay, or over the red. So as I said before, you're going to kind of box this off in that second color you picked. So I know I need to reflect over that red. Okay, so I need to go over the red. Okay. So T needs to be the same distance. So I see I'm at the -9, so I know over the red I'm going to be on this -9. I'm going to be on the same line. How far away? I'm down to -8, so I need to go all the way up to 8. Okay. this would then be t prime. So now we need to determine, sorry, that's kind of off a little bit, okay? Now it says, what point is t? So t is -9, -8. T is -9, -8. And t prime then is -9, 8. Okay. What is point R? Okay. At this point in time, I would say you should know how to find point R. So why don't you pause this video and come back and check in a minute to make sure that your answer is correct. Point R. Going on the x first, which is 9, and down to -4. So 9, -4. Okay. If you reflect -5, 3 over the y-axis, what point would it be? So the first thing for me, I would graph the point -5, 3. So -5, 3. Put that point here. Okay. So it's this point right here, and I want to reflect it over the y-axis. So I'm going to look, and the y-axis was the green. Okay. Highlight this one in green, so I know that I'm talking that I need to go over the green. Okay. So if I go over the green, I've got to hop over the green. I need to be somewhere over in here. I need to be the same distance, so I still need to be on this line right here. Okay. So now that I need to be on that, I know that I'm here, and this is -5 away, so I need to be the 5, and I'm up 3. So H. What point would it be? It would be at point H. Okay. This one says reflect Z, which is at 1, 6, over the y or the x-axis. So where is point Z at? Oh, I haven't put it on there yet, so I need to put point Z on there. So reflect 1, 6, so 1, 6. Okay, 1, 6. Oh, I'm so sorry. 1, -6. 1, -6 over the x-axis. 1, -6. My bad. Okay. What is the reflected point? So now this one I'm going to reflect over the x-axis. Remember, that's red. So I need to jump over the red. I'm going to kind of highlight this in the red so I know I need to go over the red. Okay. So I'm going from here, and I need to jump over the red and be in here. I need to be on this same line right here. Okay. So I need to be on the 1, and I'm down 6, so I need to be up 6. So it just so happens that little x that just so happens to be my correct answer. So what is that reflected point? That's at 1, 6. Okay. Just going to fold this as best as I can. Okay. Identify the point for -9. Identify the point for -9. So I'm looking for the point for -9. Okay. So I'm going to go 4 on the x. So 4 and then -9 all the way down. So what's that point? That point is D. Graph B, -4, 6 on the coordinate plane. Then graph the reflection across the y-axis. Okay. A y-axis is the green. Highlight that in green. So I'm going to do -4, 6, -4, and up 6. Okay, that's across the y, so I know I need to jump from here to be in this side. I need to still kind of be on this line, right? I need to be on this line. That should be somewhere on there. I need to determine how many away. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 away from the y. So on this side, I need to be 4 away. 1, 2, 3, 4 away on this side. Okay. So what is that point? That point is 4, 6. 4, graph E, which is 7, 9 on the coordinate plane, then graph the reflection across the or the x-axis. Keep getting that wrong. So 7, 9. I'm first going to graph 7, 9. So 7, 9, right up here. Okay. Move that down a little. And that's 7, 9. And then I want to reflect it across the x-axis. So the x-axis was the red. So I'm going to make sure I cross over the red. Cross over the red. Okay. So if I cross over the red, I know I need to be on this same line because I need to cross over the red. It's almost like you draw a line right over that red. Okay, maybe that'll help. On this one, we drew the line over that green. Okay, so now we're going to draw a line over that red. Okay. And so now I need to make sure that I'm the same distance. I know I'm on that 7. Okay, how many up am I? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need to be 9 down, 9 away from the x. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What is this point? I'm going to find out. 7, negative 9. So 7, negative 9. Hopefully this is a good graphing lesson.